all of us reaching out to young people and helping them find a pathway of deeper meaning. I think that is that there is no alternative to that, and helping them to find the courage to stand up to the pressure, and really talking about courage as a virtue that we can cultivate, and encourage our children to recognize what it means to stand up against the pack, against bullying, for example. That is critical to standing up also to the pressure to buy in order to be accepted. So I don't know if that's a satisfying answer, but I think it is the answer that this all touches all of us. And so thank you for that question. Yes, please.
I'm Jerry Smith, a retired social worker here in Eugene. And my question is going to focus on homelessness, where I'm kind of an activist. And what can we do in a state where the statistics show that Oregon is the lowest state in the union in terms of homelessness per capita? We have the hungriest children per capita. We have...
you mean lowest state?
We're the bottom of... there's no... Maybe Alabama, they threaten with us to be a state that has more homeless people per capita. Uh-huh. It's not widely known, but the statistics are very strongly there that that's true. We have a lot of unaccompanied homeless children. We have children with families that are homeless, and a huge amount of single disabled adults who are homeless. As groups, they're very hard to organize. And that's my background, is doing sort of community organization, but we seem so slow to jump on this. And what ideas do you have that might benefit Oregon in terms of dealing with the huge problem they have with homelessness?
I'm not sure I have any special expertise or examples that I can say, oh, look what they did there. But I do think that each of us, I mean, one of the things that is so striking to me that does relate to your question, and I think relates therefore to solution, is that since John Edwards imploded, no politician that I'm aware of, no national politicians, had the nerve to use the word poverty. Have you heard President Obama talking about poverty? I haven't. And so it's somehow become taboo to acknowledge that poverty is increasing in America. As I noted, you know, that 1/2 of our children are going to be living on food stamps at some point in their lives. So we can all, through our letters to the editors, through our whatever we're doing to communicate with anyone, to use the P word, you know, to talk about the fact that we are becoming a third world country when we have this level of poverty, and it's increasing. And so to acknowledge, denial, the word of the night, you know, that I think we are in denial about poverty, and as the horrible face of it in the form of homelessness, particularly for children. So I think something we can all do is to break that silence and then look to what other communities are doing. And I wish I had a better answer for you than that. It's not a, and I apologize that I don't, but I think that we can all be part of breaking that silence.
Thank you.
Thank you. One last question.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so Miss Lappé, Mrs. I'm not used to the mic, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Okay. Frankie, actually.
Frankie.
Yeah. I aspire to be a 95-year-old Frankie.
Good on you.
Good on you.
Anyway, so... Sorry, I gotta get in my thoughts.
Sorry, I'm dragging this out. Okay.
All right, here we go. With people like you, teaching people like me, teaching a new generation like me, the possibilities of change that we all really can believe in, do you believe there's a new sense of hope emerging in human society?
Well, I believe that all I know, I mean, this is my own personal daily struggle. All I know is that what's required of me, and I can't speak for anyone else, is that I can almost feel my heart like stretching to get big enough to hold the deepening pain and the deepening sense of possibility. It's just like, we've got to just hold it all and live in the not knowing. And that's really hard, especially when you see the faces now, if many of you can relate to this, of my grandchildren. And that's the hardest thing. And I don't know. But I know that it is the privilege to be alive in this moment when it's so clear. It's so clear. And all I know is I want to get braver. And I want to get braver with you. We get braver with each other. And I'll just end with one final little study that was done at the University of Virginia, where they put two groups of students at the foot of a hill. One group, they each had heavy backpacks, and they were facing a hill, and one group had a friend by their side, and the other group was just standing, each one by themselves. And the group with a friend by their sides saw the hill as much less daunting, steep, much less steep than the group standing by themselves. So all I know is that I don't know the answer to your question. I know we've got to stretch our hearts to hold it all in this unknown when it's so clear what we got to do. And the way we do it is to have buddies, to reach out to people, to bring the people into your life who are braver than you are because you're going to become more like them. That's how we change. And to do things that you didn't think you could possibly do. And then do the next thing you couldn't do. That's what the world needs of us right now, and need more backbone. And I'm preaching to myself. I'm not preaching to you. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.